Hello, this is Chris Allen, and I wanted to give you an update for week 11. In Calc AB, we have moved on to Chapter 3, which is on applications of differentiation. And this week we've been focusing on something called extrema, which is just high points or low points on a graph. Today, specifically, we looked at something called the first derivative test. And essentially, the first derivative test says that if you've got a function and it has some critical number c, then the function will have a relative minimum if the first derivative changes sign from negative to positive at that critical number. In Calc BC, we have basically finished up our review of integration and differential equations. I did go over a new concept this week called the logistics differential equation, which is essentially this differential equation that I have on this image, which you can actually solve, and you write this solution to this differential equation will allow you to solve problems that involve carrying capacity. We did have our Chapter 4 or 5 test Wednesday. Those have been graded and are in the grade book. And we're almost to the tail end now of our review of Calc AB material. We're going to do a little bit more after fall break, and then everything else for the rest of the year will be new stuff. In geometry, we're still in Chapter 4, which is on congruent triangles. So one of the concepts we looked at this week was a way to prove triangles are congruent called ASA, and that stands for angle, side, angle. So these two triangles here, ABE and ADE, are congruent because of angle, side, angle. So that side there is the included side. And then the last concept we hit was something called CPCTC, which is basically the formal definition of congruent triangles. It stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So if I wanted to prove that angle B was congruent to angle D, I would first prove that the two triangles are congruent, and then I would use CPCTC to conclude that angle B is congruent to angle D. Final thoughts, I only have one. So tomorrow is Friday, October 8th. So after school tomorrow, students were on fall break. So next week, Monday the 11th, and the following week, Monday the 18th, those 2 weeks we are off. So we get 2 weeks off for fall break. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope your son or daughter is as well. And I will see you 2 weeks or so away from now. So have a great time.